Chag Sameach, everyone. Welcome to Living with the Times. I pray everyone is having a very joyous, inspirational Sukkot. The last day of Sukkot has a special name, Hoshanah Rabbah, and there are many things different about Hoshanah Rabbah. A very, very important thing is, even though we have the image, the metaphor that the final sealing is at Ne'ilah on Yom Kippur, the fifth prayer of Yom Kippur. We have a tradition from the first prophets that really the final judgment isn't until Hoshanah Rabbah. And that's why it's so important to understand that Sukkot is not a separate holiday that, in a sense, has nothing to do with Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It's quite the opposite. It's a continuation of the whole tshuva process of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So one of the ways we see this is the prayers of Hoshanah Rabbah are very different. First of all, during Sukkot, we make one circuit, one herkafa, around the shul. On Hoshanah Rabbah, we make 7. Many men wear their white kittel that they only wear on Yom Kippur, and many people on Pesach. So that indicates it's also a continuation from Yom Kippur. And the way that we chant the prayers, the nusach of Hoshanah Rabbah, is like Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. There's also a beautiful custom that not everyone does, but many Hasidim do, that each circuit on Hoshanah Rabbah, and we're saying all kinds of prayers, but when we finish the circuit, we blow the shofar. And that ties Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, Hoshanah Rabbah, all together. And one of the images of Hoshanah Rabbah, because we're going around 7 times and we're blowing the shofar, so this reminds us of what happened when Israel came in to the land of Israel and they conquered the city of Jericho. And they did it by making hakafot, circling the city. And on the 7th day, they blew the shofars, and as the famous song says, and the walls came tumbling down. But the significance of this is that on Hoshanah Rabbah, it's before the final sealing, and so therefore it's a time to revisit all of the prayers, all of our hopes, all of our New Year's resolutions, everything that we would want to accomplish, and break down the walls. Break whatever walls remain between us and God and between us and our own potential. It's a time to break them down. Hoshanah Rabbah is the 21st day from Rosh Hashanah. From Rosh Hashanah through Simchas Torah are 22 days, which represents Aleph Ad Tav, like saying from A to Z. It's one long cycle. And the 21st day is Hoshanah Rabbah. 21 is the gematria of one of the names of God, Ekia, I will be. This is the name that God revealed to Moshe at the burning bush. And so on the 21st day, it's a time for us again to go deep inside and become everything that we can be. I will be that I will be. And this is a time to do it. And one last thing is, we said that there is a certain sealing of the judgment on Yom Kippur and the 5th prayer of Ne'ilah. But at the end of the 7 circuits on Hoshanah Rabbah, we put down the Arba Minim, the 4 species, and we only pick up 5 willows, 5 aravot. And after very, very intense prayers, at the end, to indicate the end of the judgment period, we hit the 5 on the ground 5 times. So that connects us to the fifth prayer of Yom Kippur, Ne'ilah. But this is the final sealing. So I want to bless everyone with a Gemar Chatima Tova. We should see only good this year.